Poetry, Pastor said. Then you shall not marry him, Alice said.
Well. Welcome. Oh my gosh, you can see. Welcome to week 6 of 75 soft. We just got done with a lower body session. There were some workouts that unfortunately I couldn't go up on the weight because going up even 5 pounds was too heavy for me. What I did was, instead of doing the set amount of reps, like if it was 10 reps, I went ahead and I did an extra. So I went until I couldn't anymore. So for instance, I had to do the barbell RDLs. So the barbell RDLs, I couldn't really add any more weight because that was already pretty heavy for me. But instead of doing the required 6 reps for today's session, I ended up doing 10 because I felt like 11 I was already losing my form. So I did 10 of those. And then our hamstring leg curls, which I actually didn't even get on tape, but those ones I was supposed to do 8 reps of those, but I did 15 because I had to lower the weight to 30 pounds, but 30 pounds was like really light. So I trained until I couldn't train anymore. So I did 3 sets, 15 reps each, where I felt like my hamstrings and my legs were shaking. So that's what we did today. Well, welcome back to my channel, my beautiful, beautiful friends. We are gonna have an amazing week. I am determined to have an amazing week. You guys too. So we're gonna call it in. We're gonna speak it into existence. We are gonna have an amazing week starting today. With that being said, it is 12 p.m. It is Sunday, and I have been listening to my book club's book. I think it was last vlog where I said I wanted to try reading it because it was a horror gothic type of novel. So I wanted to give it a try reading it, but I started listening to it and I like the narrator. I like the voices and it's getting super good. So I actually haven't been able to put it down. Like, I haven't been wanting to. I have another book that I'm actually reading and I don't want to put that one down.
At the beginning of September, with only a few days until school was due to start.
Yep. There it is again. I've been listening to it. I literally listened to it my whole time working out. I just wasn't feeling music, and that's totally fine. So I've been listening to the book, and then I've been physically reading Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, and I love both of them. So when I'm doing like cleaning and stuff, like chores around the house, I'm listening to The Cherry Robbers by Sarai Walker. Sarai? I don't know how to say it, but it's really good. And then when I have time to read, when I'm doing cardio, when I'm in bed, I am loving Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, and I cannot put it down. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to keep reading, but realistically, I have to go to sleep. My water is pretty much almost done, and then I'm going to refill it again. So it's my first one, so I'm doing really good on my water today. So let's put this always falls. The other day, I literally was freaking out because I thought that someone came into my car and stole this. And I was like telling Oscar, I'm like, where is it? Someone came and like after it, like we found it on the floor because when I'm driving it like switches around, and then I know you shouldn't even have it here. and then it like fell on the ground. And I thought someone literally came into the car just to steal this. Like, come on, Jenny, get it together. It's nice, but like, come on. Hello, welcome to a new day. Today is actually Tuesday. So this morning I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym, right? And I woke up a little bit later, but I'm like, it's totally fine. I think I might just do cardio or probably upper body, depending on how I felt when I got to the gym in the morning. And then I laid down and I was like, you know, for some reason, like my body just like wanted to stay in bed. Obviously, like my body wants to always stay in bed, but it kind of just felt a little bit different. I just like kept thinking to myself, I want to meditate. I want to have a slow morning. So that's what I did. Instead of going to the gym, I laid back down. I even had my leggings that I was gonna wear to the gym, and I went to the room to grab some socks, and I had my leggings in my hand, and then I don't know, I just wanted to lay down and meditate, so I did that. I've been wanting to have a slow morning for some time, so I did that this morning. So I am now on my lunch break. I'm gonna read a little bit more of Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I'm also gonna have some lunch. So for my lunch, I didn't even buy any food over the weekend. I didn't have a lot of things. So I actually have these in my freezer, and they're actually from Trader Joe's, and they're plant-based Korean rice balls. And they're actually so good. So it's rice, and then it has some beef in them. It's about 6 grams of protein, plant-based. They're actually really good. So if you guys are ever in Trader Joe's, these are so good. The packet comes with only 3, but I'm telling you, like, 1 is pretty filling. Of course, my Alanis, because now I have to hit the gym later today after school instead of in the morning. I also want to redo the stickers. Sorry, I shouldn't talk with my mouth full. I also want to redo the stickers back here. Maybe get some different stickers or just reorganize them. I love these stickers so much, but I feel like they're too big for my Kindle. I think I might get some smaller stickers.
Oil A-list. Roddy would also, despite her plans for a daughter, would have...
I'm back in my car. I feel like the only time that I really talk to you guys is when I'm in my car. I'm on my lunch break from work. I've already finished 1 whole water bottle, and I'm almost halfway done with this one. Water intake, we're pretty good on that. I brought the same lunch that I brought yesterday. I also brought my energy drink. I don't know if I'm gonna have a big one. I literally brought my emergency kit, which is a little one and a big one, because I went to the gym in the morning, so I don't need that much energy, and I want to see if I can make it a little bit longer throughout the day. If I don't have to crack open a big one, I'll just do a little one. So far I've made it past noon, so I think I'm gonna just crack open my little one. And I am reading my book, which I'm actually very low on battery. I also decided to wear my Halloween bow. I'm wearing a Halloween bow because I really like Halloween, and I saw my niece wearing a Halloween bow, and I'm like, oh, okay, like I don't think it's too early for Halloween bows then. And so she really got me in the mood for starting to wear Halloween bows. And my sister loves Halloween, so of course her daughter is gonna be wearing Halloween super early. I have been really listening and really liking both books. Today at the gym, I couldn't get in the zone. My head was just not getting into the gym mentality. I literally like kept pausing and I kept watching vlogs on my phone while I was working out. I was listening to them, but then every now and then I would tune in and watch. And so my workout took longer than it should have, but I felt like I had a good workout. Allowing myself to take those breaks does help me get a better workout, because then otherwise I'm unmotivated at the gym. I don't want to work out, and so then I'm rushing all my movements. So at least with me taking my time, it allows me to get somewhat in the zone. That's what we did. We did upper body, so now my back is like a little bit sore. That's my update for right now. I'm gonna finish my lunch and read a little bit before I have to go back. I think I only have like 10 minutes left on my lunch break. Okay, so it is 3:23. Just got home from work. I'm getting ready to wash some dishes and then I'm gonna start on dinner. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm cheating a little bit. I got these little chickens from Trader Joe's. They're buffalo style chickenless wings. So they're like little drumsticks and completely vegan. They're actually like jam-packed with protein. About 2.5 servings per container. About 4 pieces of these little drumsticks. 15 grams of protein. That's really good. They're actually delicious. I really like them. You know, they actually even have like a chickeny flavor, but again, I haven't had chicken in like 10 years plus, so I don't even know if that's accurate, but to me, I feel like this is what chicken, like a hint of chicken would taste like. Okay, if you guys hear little... That's my dog. That's Clyde. So anytime you guys hear the little... That's my dog. The reason why I'm saying I'm cheating a little bit is because I actually got salsa verde from a Mexican restaurant down the street. So I already have my salsa verde, so I'm gonna make that chicken in a salsa verde with some caramelized onion, and then we're gonna serve it over some beans. And the beans are also from the Mexican restaurant down the street, but it's just to like facilitate a little bit because during the week we're so busy and I haven't had a chance to actually meal prep the way that I want to meal prep. I'm gonna serve it with some lettuce, so to make it more light instead of doing a bunch of rice. We just finished some yoga at home because I woke up around like 4:45 and I was like, oh, well, I was gonna go to the gym anyways and do a quick upper body again, but I'm not kidding you when I say that my body was literally like begging for a slow morning. My intuition, like everything just felt like just stay in today. I didn't want to go, and like I've been saying this for the past few videos, my body has been aching, and so I decided to just stay in and do some yoga this morning, which actually, oops, I have to stop my watch, which actually felt really good. It was a little bit challenging, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think yoga is for me, or maybe I need to practice it more, but that was really hard, and I consider myself a pretty flexible person, so that was tough. Towards the end I was like, dude, like, why does my head hurt? Why does my head hurt? I have had no water, and like my hands feel swollen. This is just me thinking out loud. I think because I've been doing a lot of cardio and sweating a lot more than usual, I need some electrolytes. Like I really need to hydrate because I'm just drinking water but I'm retaining it. So that's what me thinking out loud thinks I need. Good morning. I think I might do a meditation later. Let's go get ready for work. Okay, so I have a little bit of a confession to make. Today is actually Sunday. I didn't have a chance to close up the video yesterday because I wanted to rest. I did go to a few different stores because I had to go pick up some things. My son is having a dress-up day for school next week, so I had to go pick up a few things. So that's why I'm here. We are gonna wrap up the week and I'm gonna close up the video. We had a really good week, actually. I really wanted to film a recipe with you guys this week, but unfortunately it got a little bit hard just because you guys heard in the video when I'm in my kitchen it's so echoey and my son is just talking very loud, and then which is fine, you know, he's a kid, but then I have my cat and my dog going crazy, my dog walking everywhere, my cat has the zoomies, she is bouncing off the walls. It was crazy, so I wasn't able to film a recipe with you guys this week, but I would love to film more recipes on the channel, especially for the 75 soft. I would love to film more healthier recipes, more plant-based recipes. Unfortunately, this week just didn't work out, and that's totally fine. But let's see. Maybe I'll change angles. So I just wanted to switch up the angle. But after I got home from the gym, I did end up finishing Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I had about an hour left, an hour and a half. So I was reading it and I was crying the whole time. I took a nap after I finished reading it because I don't know why, but it made me sob so badly. And I know I sound dramatic, but that was, maybe I was just having a emotional morning, I don't know. But then I took a nap because of all the emotions that I felt. It's a romance book, but I feel like it's more than a romance book. You get to know the characters and the things that they go through. It's like a very grown-up romancy book, but it's also very funny at times. It was just an amazing book. Dare I say it? I think I'm gonna say it. This book might actually be my favorite book I've read this year so far, and that says a lot because I've read a few different books. Like, I've read the whole Throne of Glass series this year. I've also read, what else did I read this year? There's a few other ones that I read this year, but this one was probably my favorite one that I've read this year. If you would like to read it, I do highly recommend it. Like I said before, this is on Kindle Unlimited, so I definitely recommend that you read it if you haven't. It was really good, and I actually want to read more by Abby Jimenez because I really enjoyed that author. This is the second book that I read by her this year. I read the first standalone in the Interconnected series, which was Part of Your World, so I read that one at the beginning of the year, and then Yours Truly just recently. I also finished listening to The Cherry Robbers by, I don't know the name of the author, so I'm just gonna pop a picture of the book right here, but I finished reading or listening to that one. When I was listening to it, I saw that there was so much time left in the book. Like, the book was probably about 15 hours long, and I just thought to myself, like, well, what are they gonna say? Like, what are they gonna say in this book? Why does it have to be that long? It follows a few sisters, right? So it's this family. I don't want to say too much because if you want to read it, I don't want to spoil it. I know I like to go in blindly with my books. I felt that when they were talking about the sisters, all of that was very interesting to me, but then we got to the end and it was probably like the last 2 hours that I was kind of, was it 2 hours or an hour? It was probably like the very end of the book where I was kind of like, it was still interesting, but I was kind of like, I'm ready for it to end. But when I was reading about the sisters, it was really interesting. Like, I literally, even when I would go to the gym in the morning, it's super dark outside, I would get scared to look at my rear view mirror because sometimes, you know, get in the car, lock the door, and then sometimes, like, I don't know why, like, well, I'll look up, you know, and I would get so scared and panicky. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what if I just see something floating behind me? And that sounds so stupid, but I would get really scared. So that book actually did spook me a little bit. But maybe it was just because of the time that I was listening to it, and I get out of the house super early and stuff like that, so that's probably why. But I also have to pick a new book. I don't know what I'm gonna read tonight. I don't know what book I'm gonna start for the next few days. I have a few in mind. I think I might just write them on a piece of paper and then draw one out and see which one I pick. So that's probably what I'm gonna do right now in a little bit. But anyways, I wanted to close out the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for liking this video, leaving me the comment. I really appreciate all of you. Like I always say, thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys very soon on the next one for week 7. Yeah, for week 7 of my 75 soft challenge. Bye!